Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna in case you are new over here. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all about how I prioritize eating healthy as a busy homeschooling mom of 4. Friends, I'm so glad that you are here with me today. This is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while now because it is near and dear to my heart. I did health coaching for a number of years before starting YouTube, and I enjoyed it so much, getting to help women on their health and fitness journeys, helping them realize biblical truths about themselves, that God really does not care about our outward appearance. It really is all about our heart, and learning to find confidence and learning to be grateful for our bodies and what it's done for us, and be content in the season that we're in and the bodies that we're in. So I did that for many years, and I love sharing about this. I have some really great tips that help me, at least, so I'm hoping that it might encourage and help you. I've been doing this like 7 years now. I've been on this kind of health journey for about 7 years. That's when I started Beachbody, and that program in itself, just learning the container system and learning how to work out consistently, that was life-changing for me. I really had no idea how to eat healthy before starting Beachbody, so that has been an incredible help to me. I always have a link to my Beachbody down below in case you want to sign up for that. I don't really work the business anymore. I don't coach people anymore, but I am still technically a coach because I just love it and I'm very passionate about it. But that's always there in case you need it. But that really transformed everything for me and got me on a journey to eating healthier and living a healthier lifestyle, and really making it a lifestyle, not just doing a quick fix diet, but making it a real part of my life. And I've been able to keep that up consistently for 7 years throughout 3 different pregnancies, and losing the baby weight. I think I gained close to 50 pounds, maybe even 60, with all 4 of my kids, and I was able to lose the baby weight with all of them. This last one, I still have not lost all the baby weight, but we're working on it. Our bodies change as we get older. I'm trying to accept that fact and be okay with the weight that I am right now. But in total, I've lost a lot of weight, and I'm really not strict with it. I don't I have to eat this way. I have to be on this diet. I'm not like that at all. You guys see, I make lots of sourdough. I make lots of desserts. I enjoy all of that stuff. I just don't overdo it. I also plan for it. We'll get into all of this, but I just wanted to make it clear that I really try not to stress about this. I try not to overdo it. And there's also a season to everything, okay? So if you're in the newborn phase, or maybe, I don't know, your husband is gone on a work trip for a month or something, things like this are really hard to do, okay? So don't beat yourself up if you think, oh, I can never do any of that. It just seems so hard. Maybe you're in a season where it really is impossible right now, and that's okay. Just do what you can. Don't get overwhelmed, and just do the best you can. That's really all we can do. Okay, so my first tip is planning. Plan. So I'm talking about meals. I'm talking about workouts. I sit down at the beginning of each week and I plan out what I'm going to eat. I plan out what workouts I'm going to do, what days I'm going to do them on. And this helps me so much. I really could not do it if I didn't plan things out. So as far as the meals are concerned, I don't go crazy with this. I usually come up with about 4 to 5 meals for dinners for the week. And these aren't always healthy choices either. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll make a less healthier option for my family and a more healthy option for me. But I do often like to have healthier options available. But I often will make healthy dinners too. I do that a lot. But probably once or twice a week we do something that's not so healthy, like lasagna or beef stroganoff or something like that I know everyone really loves but maybe is not the best for us. But I do try to balance it out and make sure I have veggies or fruit or something to go along with it that is really healthy if we do have a more unhealthy meal. So as far as breakfast and lunches go, my kids pretty much have the same things on repeat, so I'll just buy those things for them. And then I'm the same way with breakfast and lunches pretty much. I will switch it up month to month, but pretty much I'll go a whole month eating the same 2 or 3 things for breakfast and lunch. And so I just plan that out at the beginning of the week. I say, okay, what do I want my breakfasts to be? What do I want my lunches to be? And I'll come up with maybe 1 or 2 options for that week, and I just keep going back and forth with those options for my breakfast and my lunches. That keeps it really easy and simple for me. And that way I don't have to plan out. I don't have to really do a whole lot of meal prepping, and I can just easily grab a breakfast and lunch, because y'all know those are probably the two hardest meals for us moms to actually get in. But it's so important that we are eating healthy meals throughout the day and eating a good 3 solid meals, if not a few more in there that are small. I also plan out my workouts, and this is so helpful because y'all know decision fatigue is a real thing and it gets me. And so if I have to think about the workout that I'm going to do right before I'm ready to do it, it just feels really overwhelming. And a lot of times I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this because it's just a decision that I don't want to make right then. That's why I try to look on my calendar the week before and kind of pencil in the workouts that I want to do that week. Or if I'm following a program, like right now I'm doing the Beachbody Block 21-day fix workout. So I'm just following that and just going in order. And so I really don't have to think about it. So that helps a lot, is just to schedule your workouts in. So you know exactly what you're going to do and the days that you're going to do it on. I kind of look at my schedule too, and I think, what day am I going to be really tired? And maybe on that day I'll choose to just take a walk. Or if there's a day I know I'm going to get to sleep in, like on Saturdays, I'll do a really hard workout that day. Things like that. So just kind of try to think of our week, because I have to take in consideration my energy level too, especially this season that I'm in right now. The second biggest tip I have is meal planning. I do meal plan. Now, I don't do a ton, but I do a good bit, and I do this just about every week. Usually that looks like a bunch of overnight oats. I'll throw those, at least 3, 4, sometimes 5 of those in the fridge, and those make for really quick, easy breakfast that I can grab and go, especially if we're having a week where we're going to be out of the house in the morning time. I love having overnight oats. They work great. I'll do boiled eggs. I'll make chicken salad. I'll make a bunch of just grilled chicken on the weekend. That way I can eat that through the week. Sometimes I'll make like a frittata kind of thing that I can eat for breakfast or lunches. I'll make an egg salad. So many different things that I do, and I keep these kind of on repeat. What I've been doing lately is having more of like a snacky lunch. So I'll have like crackers and hummus, and then some kind of protein like tuna or boiled eggs or something. And that has really been helpful as far as my calories are concerned, because I do sometimes tend to overeat at lunchtime. So that's been really helpful to have more of a snacky lunch. And it's also helped me not have to meal prep as much, because now I really just have to meal prep breakfast for the week. So I've been doing that a lot lately and really liking that. But before that, I was also meal prepping a good bit of lunch things too. But I have noticed the weeks that I don't meal prep, I end up eating a lot of junk that I don't need to eat. And so that's why I have found that it is so helpful to meal prep, and it really helps you stay on track with your nutrition goals. The third thing is, don't buy the crap. Just don't have it in your house. If Oreos are a temptation for you, just don't buy them. Even if your family gets upset, sometimes if you'll just sit down with your family and be like, hey, I know that you guys love these Oreos or whatever, but they're really hindering my goals that I have set for myself for my nutrition. And so is it okay with you guys if I stop buying them? Say it like that. And I really think that your family will understand, and they will help you, and they will get on board. And also talk to your husband about it. Be like, listen, I have a couple of goals. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong, because that's always my goal. I try not to focus on like a weight goal. I try to just more focus on, am I healthy? Am I strong? Can I run in the yard with my kids? Those are more of my goals than like a particular number on the scale. Another great tip I have is to keep temptations in the freezer. I do this a lot. Like my husband, bless his soul, got me a ton of candy, like Costco size bags of some of my favorite candy for Christmas. And guess where that candy has lived all since December? In my freezer. It's all still there, because if it's out, if it's in the pantry, I'm going to sneak it through the day. I'm going to grab a piece here and grab a piece there and not even think about it. And it's going to take me way off track. So I keep it out of sight, out of mind. I might take one out here and there if I really want a treat. I haven't yet, but I'm keeping it in there just in case. I'll probably end up pulling it out for the kids, to be honest, because I just haven't really wanted to eat it. But that's an option too. If some things are a temptation, then get it out of sight, out of mind. Another huge tip I have, this is probably my biggest tip, is to have water with you everywhere you go, all the time, 24/7, be drinking your water. I've always done really, really well at this. And this is one thing I don't struggle with is my water, because I just naturally love to drink water. And it's kind of like a running joke with my family. Like, I always have water with me. I'm drinking it through the night. I'm drinking it morning, noon, and night, like all the time. This is my Fanley. It's my fake Stanley. It's like the Ozark brand from Walmart. It's awesome. I love this cup. I think it's a 40 ounce. So my goal usually is to drink 3 of these. I think that equals close to a gallon. So that's what I shoot for just about every single day, is to get a gallon of water in. That helps you so much. Our bodies are made up of mostly water, guys. So if you're not drinking water, you're never going to lose the weight. It is so, so, so important to everything in your body. Everything needs water to function. So it's so important to be drinking your water. I also just started this Amare drink, the Happy Juice. Y'all probably seen it. It's like going viral, but it is delicious, y'all. I have been drinking this about a week, and I've noticed a huge change in my energy levels, and I really just feel a lot better when I'm drinking that. That's another way to get some water in and kind of flavor it up some. Also help with energy and cortisol levels. It helps with a ton of different things. I'll put the link down below in case you're interested in checking that out. But I have really been loving that, and it helps me get an extra 8 to 10 ounces of water in every day too, as well as all the other benefits of it. A great tip I have for drinking water too is put a glass of water in every room in your house. Like, even if you just want to use a bottled water, I have some like mason jars that have lids on them. Sometimes if I'm really struggling, which doesn't really happen a lot, but if I'm really struggling drinking water, like some days if I'm cleaning, if I'm like on a really big cleaning rampage, sometimes I don't carry my water cup with me around the house. So on those days, I'll try to put just a little mason jar of water in like several of the main rooms in the house. That way I don't have any excuses. I can't say, oh, my water cup wasn't near me, so I couldn't get my water in that day. I have one in every single room, so it's easy to just gulp it down whenever I see the water glass. And another thing I do is I keep a big case of waters, usually in our trunk of our car, and that helps so much with my kids' water intake, but also mine. If I forget my water bottle, or if we're out and about and I need to fill my water cup back up, I have that option to just use the water bottles that are in my trunk. Number 5 is don't restrict yourself. Allow yourself treats. I have found with all my years of coaching that the people who struggle the most were the people who go on these really strict diets, and they say, okay, I am not going to have chocolate for a whole 6 months, or I'm not going to have coffee for a whole month, or whatever. Those people really struggle because it's oftentimes not sustainable. Like, you can't live your whole life going without chocolate. Maybe you can, but I definitely couldn't do it. So it's so important to allow yourself the things that you love, but just do it in moderation. So like, I will usually plan out in the week in my calendar. I'm like, okay, I would really love chocolate cake this week. So I'm going to make that on Friday night. I'm going to have 1 piece. That's going to be it. I'm going to send the rest with my husband to work, so it's not sitting around being a temptation, out of sight, out of mind. And I'm going to enjoy that cake. And it makes me not feel like restricted, like I'm on this really restricted diet and I'm not allowed to have any food, and I'm just going to be mad and pout and be in a bad mood all the time, because that is how I get if I feel like I'm restricted. So that really helps me a lot, is to kind of plan out my treats and enjoy them. If we have like an event coming up with our church or a birthday party or something, I know, okay, at that event, there's probably going to be sweets there. There's probably going to be other temptations. So that's going to be kind of like my treat meal for the week. So that's kind of what I do, is look at my calendar and figure out, okay, where's my cheat meal going to be in the week? And that is usually when I eat the not so healthy stuff. And then sometimes I'll do it like 3 times a week if I'm really wanting some extra treats that week, and I try not to beat myself up about that. I'm just like, okay, this week I'm going to eat sourdough bread this night, and I'm going to eat chocolate cake on this night. So just do what works for you in that. But I'm telling you, if you are really strict with yourself, you're going to have a really hard time making this a lifestyle and it being sustainable for you. The last tip I have, number 6, is don't compare yourself. This is so hard, especially in the day and age that we live in with all of the social media, and we just see all of these women that look so beautiful and they're just so toned, and they have 8 kids, but they have lost all the baby weight, and why can't I lose the baby weight? it just becomes a really slippery slope that the enemy uses to get us really, really unhappy and really down on ourselves. And so you have to really guard yourself against that. If there's somebody you're following on social media and every time you watch their page, you just feel bad about yourself, maybe it's time to unfollow that person. You are on your own health and fitness journey, and you need to keep your blinders on and focus only on your health and fitness. Are you doing the things you need to do to get to where you want to be? Are you feeling good? Are you strong? Are you healthy? Like, those are the things we need to focus on instead of, oh, my jeans from pre-pregnancy don't fit anymore, or I'm not a size 2 anymore, or this number on the scale doesn't read 120 anymore. Those kind of things really don't matter when it comes to health and fitness. What really matters is what I just said. Are you healthy? Are you strong? Are you eating right? Are you drinking your water? If you're doing those things, you are going to be healthy, you're going to be feeling good, and all the other stuff really doesn't matter. So we just have to focus on that and be encouraged with that. But you do have to remember that your body is a temple, and we should be honoring it. We should be fueling our body with good, healthy foods. We should be drinking our water. That's one way that we can worship God and we can glorify Him, is through taking good care of this body that He's given us. So I hope that this was an encouragement to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I would love for you guys to tell me below how you stay on track with your health and fitness, maybe some tips that you thought of that I missed. Drop them below. I'd love to hear that. And thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It helps me so much. And I will see you guys back here really soon for another video. Thanks, guys.